it is the next day, and I'm gonna try to get the Mini 4K up in the air for the very first time. I haven't even started it. Yesterday was 60, almost 65 degrees. Today it's not. Today it's 46 degrees, and it's a little windy. Not too bad. I would say about as much as yesterday, but because it's colder, it does not feel good. Yesterday would have been a good spring day. Today is right back to winter as far as I'm concerned. And it's cloudy as well, which may actually be good because sometimes when it's too bright, the image doesn't look too good. We're gonna see what we can do with this. So this is the DJI Mini 4K, and the box is so tiny. I think I got everything in here. There was some other additional packaging that I took out, and we don't need any of this stuff. We just need the drone and the controller, because I charged both yesterday while I was making the video with the other drone. I was actually charging up these batteries. So the other drone, the controller takes, I think it's AAA batteries. This is a rechargeable built-in battery. This only comes with one battery, but I think it's a better one than the other drone. I need a quick start. Here we go. Quick start guide, because I don't have the patience to be reading any detailed stuff. Oh, shit. I forgot you need the app. So I'm going to have to download the app. Okay. The only app I have for DJI is for the Action Cam and Pocket. So it's DJI Mimo. But I believe this is different. This is the DJI Fly app. So let's see if I can get that. Okay, let's scan this thing in here. All right. Okay, so it seems that the app is straight from the DJI website. It's not from the App Store. So while that's happening, let's get everything else started. So let's open this up. I believe these come out first. Then this opens like this. Okay. Oh, I forgot to take this off. Let's do that carefully here. Okay, we don't need that anymore. And then I believe this comes off. There we go. Well, that's interesting. It's a little scuffed. That's strange. Or is that just powder? I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like just powder or dust. Now, at first I actually thought it was like the Pocket 2 camera was just like kind of put in there, but it's not. It's different. It looks different. All right, so while that's downloading, let's put this in here for now. Now I don't have a SD card to put in here just yet. I'm either gonna have to clear the memory on one of my other cards or just buy a whole new one just for this one. So we're not really gonna test the camera. We're just going to see if we can get this damn thing in the air. And hopefully it doesn't give me the same problems as the other drone. All right. Okay, so now we gotta deal with the controller. Check battery level, press once. Okay, to turn it on, you gotta press and hold. Full battery. We'll figure it out after we get everything connected and turned on. Hopefully it won't be so bad. So let's take these out. I have no fingernails, so these come out. Go in here. Okay. All right. Got a little plug over here. Okay, so it's connected here. I find it funny that by default, is this gonna work with my case? Let's see. by default they have the plug for an iPhone, and on the box it actually says that it's made for iPhone. So you have to actually, since this is an Android, you have to change the adapter here. What I've learned is when you try to do a video, all the little things you don't expect to go wrong usually do. Okay, everything's charged. So while we wait for my phone to start over again. So this is the drone. It's very lightweight. Not as light as the other drone, but the other drone basically has nothing. This has a built-in camera with a gimbal. I believe these are, I think they're called brushless motors, whereas the cheap one is not. So these are supposed to be better, I guess. So it took over an hour for me to get this thing to start working. And by this thing, I mean the app. So the app, which I still don't know if it's working. I mean, it just took an hour just to get it installed. It's no longer available on the App Store or the Play Store. So you have to scan a QR code, get it directly from the website, and my phone wasn't allowing it. So I had to like play around with settings and do some stuff so I can get it to actually allow it. Now it's working, or at least it's installed, and I gotta see if I can make this work now. Press the power buttons once and then again and hold. Okay. Okay, so this is on. Now the fact that it's blinking probably means that it's trying to find it. Yes. Open DJI Fly. Yes. Just work, please. Very, very frustrating when things don't work the way they're supposed to. And I've watched so many videos and they make it seem so easy. Like it just hooks up and everything works great. And then you actually try to do something and it doesn't work. It should just open up so that I can see what the camera sees. And it's not doing that. And it's really pissing me off now. There's so many like restrictions that it seems to have now. At least with the other one, the cheap one, they didn't have any of that. So you could pretty much just take it and go, except it didn't work. Camera view, let's see. Is it gonna work now? Not connected to mobile device. Why not? Why isn't it connected? This is fucking bullshit. Home point updated. Okay. So after, I don't know, almost a 2-hour delay of me trying to figure out how to get this fucking thing to work, I finally figured it out. Keep in mind, you have to get the app from the store directly to put it on an Android. And then once you do that, you gotta play around with settings on your phone to make sure that it actually accepts this app because it's not a recognized app. And then you also gotta make sure that this is plugged in nice and snug, otherwise it won't connect. I think that's what was one of the problems. But now everything's good. Once I did manage to get it connected to the app on my phone, it of course needed to do an update, so that also took some time. But now everything seems to be okay. Okay, so I can actually see through the camera right now. Now I did watch a video to try and get myself a little more acclimated to this, and it says for your first flight you just put on a level area and then you push this button just once. No, actually I think it's this button. Little arrow button on here, and that should make this thing go up a couple of feet. And then from there, you can kind of fly it as you like. First flight, let's see if it actually works. Auto takeoff. The aircraft will automatically take off. Yeah, that's pretty much what it said. Let's click on it and see what happens. Click on it? No, come on. Oh, you have to hold it. Home point updated. Okay, so there it is. It's flying. See, that's what the other drone should be doing. The cheaper one. It should have been able to do that, but it never did. So that seems to be the problem. Now, I don't know how loud. I mean, it's not very loud for my ears, but for the microphone, it might be loud. I don't know. Now, let's see what happens if I push forward. It goes up. Okay, push down, it goes down. And it really stays put. That's cool. Now, if I do, oh, okay. So with the right joystick, if I press left, it tilts to the left, right, it tilts to the right. With the left joystick, if I push left, it rotates. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Hopefully the camera's showing it in frame. Let's see how high it goes. Very slowly, of course. Okay, look at that. See, that is how the other one should have worked, but I could never get it to work that way. So honestly, it's either that drone is garbage or that specific drone was just, it was faulty, and unfortunately I can never get it back. So I'm looking at the gimbal on the where the camera is. So even though that's cool. So even though the drone is tilting, the camera stays more or less put. So, oh wow, that's really steady. I'm looking at it from here. See? All right. Nice. Okay. So let's go up. And let's go down. Okay. That's all I wanted to do. I'll be honest with you. That's all I wanted to do for this video. So now that I know it works and that it's pretty steady and stable, the next thing to do is to take this to a nice open place where I can really practice and play around with it. So, all right, I think we're good. Let's see if we can get this thing to land. I'm scared. Because if it knows where it's supposed to be, it should land on the table. But if it's off by just a little bit, it's either going to go and hit the side of the table and then crash, or just miss the table altogether. Let's see what happens.
Landing.
Area under aircraft unsuitable for landing. Control aircraft to land in safe area. That is absolutely amazing. So I guess it doesn't like that there's a table underneath it. So let's see if we can land it. Oh. I gotta remember, since it's pointing at me, everything is backwards.
Landing.
I take back everything I said when I was angry and upset and I was shitting on this thing. This thing, it looks amazing right now, and it seems to work pretty well. So, all right. Our next video is going to be probably in a park, someplace open where I can really test this out. I'll get another SD card for it so that we can actually record some video using this. I'm not going to bother trying to compare it again to the other one because I can't get the other one to fly. So I'm not going to deal with that. That one's just going to be a paperweight from now on. This, however, we might be able to do some stuff with this. But all right, that's where we're going to end it. So if you enjoyed this video, found it helpful or informative, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. And with any luck, I will see you in the next video. And until then, take care.